What are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna tell people. This is not how Drake talks. Oh, boy, we're gonna talk to these people about college. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Asia May. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to have you guys here and joining me here today. So if you're new here, I talk all things business, entrepreneurship, and personal finance. And on today's topic, it's a little bit different. As someone who just graduated their senior year of college, in the midst of a pandemic, I have some things that I like to say. College was a lot. College was the best time. It was so fun, but there are a lot of tips and things that I feel like you don't really know going into college, or even in the midst of college when you're maybe like a sophomore, a junior, a freshman going into your first year of college, maybe someone who's a senior in high school, maybe a transfer student. Maybe this is just for someone that doesn't know what the heck is going on. I hope I give you guys a lot of good insight. So please, you guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. I'll leave a link for it right here. There's not a link for it right here. That's awkward. But hit it down below. I would really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot, as well as if you just already could, hit the like button if you find anything in here a little bit informative for you. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm, which pretty much means YouTube wants to push it in front of other people who might be finding it interesting. So please really, really hit that big thumbs up button. It means a lot to me, for real. So let's go ahead and start. First tip number one that I have for you guys is one, understand the cost of college and student loans. This is so big. I don't think this is something that is really talked about, and I really don't know why. You are literally asking 17 and 18-year-olds to make one of the largest financial decisions that will impact the rest of their life at such a young age. A lot of the times when you're going into college, you're not going to really understand the full extent to how much you are on the hook for. It may seem, like just numbers on a piece of paper, but honest to God, guys, student loans are no joke. Like, they will ruin the rest of your life if you don't take care of them, if you don't understand how much money is going into things. And I will tell you firsthand, I have spent hours sitting in financial aid, crying my eyes out. Financial aid offices are often the busiest and most difficult places. People are not happy that work there because they're usually getting people who are very emotional, because we all feel emotionally about money. There's not a lot of help that's going to be given to you. At least that was the experience that I had at my university. The thing that I would really point out and say beforehand is really plan ahead. Really know and understand how much is it really going to be costing you for a full year of university and for a full semester of university. So the price tag that you oftentimes see on a university's website is only just the beginning part of things. It doesn't really account for full cost of living. That means the additional food you're gonna have. If you live in a more expensive city, I went to school in Boston. Boston is not cheap. I will tell you that firsthand. So maybe if you're going to go to school somewhere in the Illinois or Idaho, or I don't know, somewhere in the middle that's like not too expensive, it's going to be different for you. But always guys, you need to research how much your cost of living is going to be there, and that'll give you more of a realistic expectation of how much money you should be budgeting every month towards. If you are paying your student loan, you need money for rent, if you need money for a car, if you need money for food, going out, because you know what, we're in college, we want to go out with our friends. Nothing wrong with that. That's all cool. I'm going to make another video about the cost of college, truly breaking down how much it's going to cost, what student loans really mean, the difference between different types of loans, because I think that is something that is really underserved in a lot of educational spaces. People don't talk about this. People don't know exactly what they're getting themselves into, how much loans really cost, what accruing interest really means, and how much it can mess up your life if you do not take action and nip it in the butt. So that'll all be in a different separate video that I'm going to come out with in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. If you're already in university, you can go ahead and go to your financial portal within your student portal, and you can get a cost breakdown based on everything that's itemized. So tuition costs X, books cost X, housing costs X, healthcare costs X. Whatever the case may be, you'll be able to see it there on your student portal. Take some time and review it and understand, because a lot of times universities hide in these small fees that you really don't need to be paying. Also, just guys, college is expensive. Like, I am not going to lie to you. So a lot of people, I feel like, have a misconception. They're like, oh, college is only $65,000 a year. That is the starting salary for most people. So in 1 year of you going to college, you are literally blowing an entire year of what your salary could be. I think a lot of people get into this mindset where they're like, oh, in my first year out of college, I'll be able to make that money back. No, $60,000 is not what you net, it is what you gross. So after all the deductions are made for taxes, rent, utilities, for food, for gas, your car bill, insurance, all these other things that you have to do when you're an adult, you're left with a lot less than $60,000. And let me tell you, you will be pinching your pennies. If you can mitigate the cost of college and offset it with scholarships, that is the biggest thing I can say to you guys. Apply for scholarships. You may think that, oh, like, I don't need to apply for scholarships. What are the chances that I get this scholarship? Literally, guys, you need to throw up as many balls in the air, have as many scholarship possibilities as you humanly can, because I can guarantee you, when you get that bill for college, you're gonna be wishing that you applied for them. Really talking to your college advisor if you're in high school, or if you have a private academic advisor, anyone who is a financial advisor with your family, with everything, really sit down with them. Sit down with your parents. Sit down, make sure your parents are there, sit down with them and talk it through, discuss it, be open about your family's finances, what you can afford, because a lot of the times people find that they are applying to colleges and they really can't afford it. Like, let's be honest, no one can really afford college like that. If you look at the average American salary, no one can really afford college. The thing is that it's going to take a lot of sacrifices, and majority of people are going to need to take out student loans, and you need to really understand and comprehend how much it's going to cost you a month. You would be surprised. Make sure that you're also having this discussion with your parents, because ultimately they're also going to be the ones either helping you, if it's lucky enough that your parents are in the position to do that. If not, so be it. It's really important for the whole family to be on board, to understand what exactly you all are getting yourselves into, because college is not cheap, and the last thing you want to be doing is crying inside the financial aid office for 5 hours on a Friday. Not bitter. And let me tell you guys, student loans are not forgiving. Into the price is really important. That could be the big main factor of whether you decide to go to a public university. If you go to a private university, something I wish I looked more into is going to a university, like a local university, or take classes at a community college. You get some of the basic credits out of your way and have that apply to you when you go to college, so you're able to save that additional money that you would have spent there and knock it out of the way. At least for my local community college is about like $1,500, I want to say, for a full semester. I think on average a class at my university runs about, let's see some math. Learns how to do math in college, uses phone always. $7,500 for one class, for one semester. You better look into community college, let me tell you. Start a side hustle or get a part-time job. I can't express this enough. I don't think it's like really a surprise that I'm saying to start a side hustle or start a business. I think that college is the best time to start a business because you have so much free time. Oh my god, you literally have the world at your fingertips. You can do anything. Really only have to be a class, what, like 4 or 5 hours out of the day. That's really nothing. You have all the other time to study, to plan, to do everything else, to start something. If you have anything that you're thinking about starting, anything that you're passionate about, anything that you kind of have had in the back of your mind and haven't really done it, do it in college, because we have time on our side. We have a big advantage of being young, of having time, of having youth, of having the energy. This is the time in our lives when we have the lowest risk. This is the time when we're only really responsible for ourselves. You don't have kids, maybe if you do, so be it. This is the perfect time for you to be capitalizing on the opportunity of free time, and big thing, free rent. So obviously it's not going to be free rent, you are going to be paying for it, but more than likely it's going to be into the total cost of your tuition. And if you are living on campus, if you're living off campus, maybe a different story, but a lot of the times I'm noticing that people's parents are really supportive. We pay our rent because obviously we need somewhere to live, and if you are not paying for your own rent, which a majority of college students are not, this is a perfect opportunity for you to capitalize on the time where you don't have a lot of expenses. Oh my god, rent cost so much money, utilities so much money. So now that you have the opportunity and you have the time, why not just go ahead and make something out of it? And if you thought about something, if you thought about making a YouTube channel, tons of people are interested in content about college, you'll be able to grow your channel that way. If you're interested in finance, if you're interested in makeup, if you're interested in anything, I seriously invite you guys to consider making a channel, or maybe starting anything else, and maybe starting a Poshmark business if you're interested in reselling, if you're interested in hacking domain names and getting a bunch of domain names. I don't know. You have so much less responsibility, but literally guys, once you're out of college, you're an adult, you have so much more responsibility. Other people are counting on you, and you have a lot more on your plate. This is a time where you can really have the least amount of risk and have the highest amount of potential financial profit and benefit from things. So if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube, whatever the case may be, seriously guys, start it now while you're in college and continue to grow it because you have the time and leverage on your hand. Keep a budget. Oh my God, I am shocked how many of my friends did not keep budgets and literally did not save any of their money. I don't know about you guys, but I am a finance girl. I graduated with a degree in finance and marketing with a minor in law. I live and breathe by spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets. I love Excel. It's fun to me. It's weird, it's quirky, but I love it. And I can't explain it to you guys, but I love Excel, okay? You don't have to be as intricate as I am with my spreadsheets, but seriously guys, keep a budget. It's so easy, especially when you're going out all the time. You wanna be with your friends, you wanna go clubbing, you wanna go to parties, you wanna go on vacation, you wanna go to spring break. It is really easy to forget when you're swiping your cards. Do not be that person. Do not wind up at the end of the month making the minimum payment. That's another story. I have a lot of thoughts on credit cards and things like that, and I definitely think that our generation needs a lot more help and assistance with learning about that. So that's for another video. Okay guys, and that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining us today, and by us I mean me and baby daddy Drake. Hi, how are ya? No, but seriously, thank you guys so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. If you found any of this information valuable, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. We would really appreciate it, and it helps the channel a lot. But also guys, if you can go ahead and give Drake and I a little thumbs up, it really helps with the YouTube algorithms. It shows YouTube that my content is good, that you guys are enjoying it, that I gave some good advice, and it makes it so they want to put this channel in front of other people. So seriously, it helps to grow the channel a lot. It means so much to me when you guys hit the like button. It makes me smile every time. Anything that you want to comment, any questions, different experiences that you have, literally anything you just want to talk to me, I don't know, please go ahead and make a comment down below. I love engaging with you guys. Like, it's so fun for me. But if you want to see more baby daddy Drake make an appearance on the channel, comment down below. Again, thank you so much guys. I really appreciate your love and support with everything, and I hope you guys got some useful information about this. Yeah, but thank you guys. Bye.